Koos mentioned something yesterday that he calls bracketing. Now, the concept of bracketing is very simplistic. It means that all my emotions that I might discern or distinguish from the emotions that I experience from you, if I can just bracket them for a while, just bracket them for that moment to stay a little bit longer present with you and not to respond immediately to them. That's what you do. As an introvert, your chances of doing that is better than an extrovert, because an extrovert tend to want to express, want to focus out there, want to respond out there. So maybe as an introvert, you might have a better ability to bracket. But if you can bracket your response, if you can bracket your emotional experience of that client's emotions, that can help you and pause you just a little bit longer for the client maybe to bring out more, or for the client to become a bit more self-aware. Because like Rudolph said, it's really not about you. It's all about you in the one sense, because you're involved, but it's not really about you in that moment. It's really making a little bit more space for this person to be. That's why dialogue might be a good idea, because it's something that you can throw information into without necessarily needing to respond to that information immediately. You can just let it suspend there. You might not address it immediately by whatever means you would like to, by asking a question or reflecting on it, or to ask the client what's his experience of that. It will return again. Because we are limited. You have just this life, and this life will, wherever you come, I'll have the same story. To you it might be new, but next year's group will find me, oh, this is a newness and it's something different. And for you, no, it's old news this. We've heard it before. But that's all I have to give. And that's all you have to give. And that's all what your client have to give. The same story will repeat itself. But the more that story is given space, the more the client will see his story. I think what makes one's response eventually in that coaching scenario, I would often listen to a client, give the space, be aware of what I'm thinking and maybe even feeling, be aware of his feelings and maybe his anger if he talks about something that he's angry about. And I often find myself at one point in time say, can I share with you what I'm thinking? Or can I share with you what I picked up? And then it's just a spontaneous, it's not a, I got it, or I know, I can see where you're wrong. It's just a telling. It's just a telling what has gone on here inside of me while you were talking. And it would, can I share with you what I thought while you talk? Yeah, you can. I was sitting here and I was thinking about how angry I would be if something like that happens to me. And I wonder how you get it right not to be so angry. I'm just using an example now. But just relating it back, because this is my way of reflecting. This is my way of sharing my thinking about his thinking. It is my bit that I add to the space between us. He can take it, leave it, it doesn't matter. I'm not pushed, and don't feel that now I have to be right in how I observed you. I do not have to be right in how I observe you. Help me to see you clearly. And in you helping me to see you clearly, you might see you. And that's what I want. I want you to see you. Because deep down, I believe you are so precious. If I get that glimpse maybe and the good grace to just, if it's instant, to see you through the eyes of God. And maybe that's what I saw, and I want you to see that. And then if you see it, it will change you. Because I believe if a person's paradigm is as close to the way God believes, thinks and sees that person will be different.